Hello and welcome to my studio. I invite you to join me with your favorite drink. Cheers. I'll give you a little update about my journal project. And the writing is coming along really good, and the book is progressing well. But it's been very intense. I spend probably an average of a minimum of 8 hours a day working on this and trying to make it the way that I feel. So it's taking quite a long time, and I felt like it's been, 5 weeks now, something like that. I needed a break away from writing, and I thought that doing a painting would be a good diversion and a little detour before going back to writing. So last year we had orange dahlias in our backyard, and they were just gorgeous. And I thought I would paint them. And so my painting is a little bit different because there's a lot of, how could I say, memory, and I'm also using props to do that, so I made a setup. So that was such a fun experience, and playing with the lights and darks in the flowers was also a good exercise, a mental exercise, like what do I see? And also because the props that I have are a different color, like it affects your judgment, if you want. So it was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a good exercise, but I kept thinking, like what you're talking in your journal, that's what I'm applying to my painting, and vice versa. I mean, I've been painting for so long that you analyze everything you do, but I think that this time I was really like focused on what is it that I am looking at, and so it's analyzing and the why, and working on that painting made me feel like I am growing again as an artist. I hope you will enjoy the process of that painting. And so I've been missing painting like crazy. So I decided that I would start working on a painting. In our garden last year we had orange dahlias, and so this is what I'm doing right now. I started working on that. It's an acrylic painting. I will finish the painting. There are a lot of things that I need to do to finish it, and I thought that perhaps I would do a video and just to say hi. It's fun to be able to do something else. It's to me it's kind of a breath of fresh air here. It feels good to be painting again, and it gives me a break from writing, which I love. I find a lot of comfort in writing. It makes me think about how I feel. I'm going deeper than what I wrote in my sketchbooks, and I find that fascinating how just writing about it is making me feel happy. I have been truly energized just by writing. The book is more about the experience of keeping a journal, the pleasure of being out in nature, and also the discoveries that I made while I was doing this. And I am having such a good time. Right now, there's a lot of things going on in the world that we worry about, seriously worry about. There's a lot of fear. It's dark times, and for me to take this time and focus on something positive, something really beautiful like nature, brings me a form of encouragement. it's hard to be positive today, but for me, the minute I see a flower or a bird or a tree, it brings me back to reality and to feel that it's going to be okay and things will come to a better place eventually, and that keeps me going. Rose is fascinated by the sound of the brush on the canvas. So I have to be very careful with her when she's in the studio. I added more darker areas on the leaves, so it gives a more relief and it's more interesting to look at. Rose, Rose is giving me a lot of problems. She is attracted by the the brush, and she's purring. She's attracted by the brush. So the painting is at a place that I really enjoy right now, and I will let it dry because I've added a few layers of color and I think it needs to dry. And I find the lines that I made yesterday, they're ribs, or they're too pronounced, and I want to push that back. So what I'll do is I'll add some yellow over this, and it's transparent, semi-transparent, so it should push it back. So we'll see. I don't like that. This, I don't like that. And what I'm thinking of doing is wiping it out and giving it another color. So let's wipe this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And you don't have to stay with it, you know? And I will say this. By doing that, I don't know if you agree with me, but just doing that, just removing that line that I had there, is putting this back into a position that I actually like. And now the color here no longer bothers me because I did this. I learned a lesson here. So I will let it dry because I can't work on this. But the painting is now coming to a place that I am enjoying right now. I think I was not expecting the fun and the degree of intensity that I got into this painting. This morning, I said to Robert, let's do an experiment together. And I had a flashlight, and I said, hold it there, and then I'll tell you where to move the light, and then I can, put it on the canvas. And he said, why do you do that? Why don't you use the actual lamp that we have for that, okay? Well, I don't always think too much. Anyways, so he put it there, and then we started to look at the shadows. I was saying, what do you see? And he would say, what do you see? And then I said, well, it's darker, but it's not, and that's what he said. It's darker. This blue is darker than that blue, and the white is darker than. And then it was so funny, and then it clicked. It just clicked. I went to the canvas and I made my shadows the way that I was seeing them. And it may not be the right way, but it is the way that I see it. And I can only paint what I see, not what it's supposed to be or what others see. I can only paint what I see. And that's what I've done on this canvas. So let me explain to you what I did with the painting, and then I'll continue to paint and we'll go from there. I reworked the flowers, and I will add a few more, just a little bit of highlights on the flowers, because that's really what I want to do. The bowl I reworked, and I don't know if you can see it here, but the inside of the bowl has different colors, and it's minimal, but it's there. Transitions between the light and the dark and all that. So that's I'm happy with that. The outside of the bowl, you have the light that's coming in here, and then underneath you have a darker shade of the blue, and then here the light, and then there's this transition here, so it's from the light to the dark, and it goes to the darker one, the darker color. I've put the occlusion shadow, and then I did the same thing really for the vase. The vase, I really enjoyed working with glazes, okay, like I went over and over, and I mean, I love the way this is turning, I really do. And so again, I put the shadows that I see, and then where the shadows that the objects are casting on the tablecloth, I couldn't really grasp it. But then it's like I said, it clicked, and so I don't know if you can see. So what I did is I increased the value by repainting the same colors over. So I did that, and so just a little bit minimal, and this is now turning into the way that I see it actually in my studio. So that another thing that I need to do, and I'll do it with you, is that I need to darken some of the leaves here because they're too much of the same color, same value, and I want to change that. So I need to darken some areas. I really do. So that's it. I mean, the painting is almost done. It's been quite a learning curve, and it took me a lot longer than I expected. But I find very rewarding what I've done here. It's not a masterpiece. I'm quite aware of that, but for me, it's a personal growth, and I know that the next one will be even more. I'll go more in depth. So I think it's absolutely wonderful to be able to do this, and it's a break from writing, but I think I also put in practice what I'm talking about, which is developing my sense of observation and questioning and analyzing and what is it that you see, and so really that's kind of what this painting is about. Here is Mademoiselle Rose. Hello, Rose. As usual, she takes my chair, so that's it. Hello. Bonjour. So I hope you enjoyed the process of this painting, or the progression, I should say, of this painting. For me, it was a lovely interlude of taking a break from writing. And now that I got this one out of my system, I'll be able to go back to writing and continue this wonderful project. So I will not be back for a few months, but you know, who knows, maybe I'll do another, if I feel that I need to take a break from writing, I might do another video. But for now, that's it for a little while. And I hope that you will enjoy spring. Spring is around the corner. Soon there will be lovely flowers out there. And doing this painting made me feel good because it's bright colors, it's joyful, and I feel really good about it. So I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.